mix. Michelle with the earth.
I see Tyler, baby.
Yeah. On my mind, body, and my soul, I'm trying to get control. I gotta hit the goals. Time's not in your control. I gotta make the most of the time slots.
Yep.
Oh, yo, salute to the subscribers. We're back with another episode. What we at 48 right now? I think we have episode 48, 49. One of them two. I've been getting it right too. But anyways, man, Eyeball Network podcast, man. We back, man. Your host Jay Meeks. I got my guys in the building like always. P Boat, what's good with you?
All right, what's going down?
Happy belated, fresh off my man's birthday.
Appreciate you.
What's good, Mace? Back for another one, man.
Man, you know we ain't going nowhere, man. This seat is stable like Judge Judy, nigga. We forever.
Yeah. Confidence. That's facts, though. But what's good, Thurston? How you doing, bro?
Man, so I like how you say the best for last, man. Thank you for acknowledging me as the last, man.
I'm glad you
Not
feel
just
that way.
Greatness.
Man.
Greatness. Appreciate it. We here. Let's talk it up, man.
Facts. All right, man. Well, let's get it in, man. We're fresh off the All-Star weekend. I mean, we don't got to spend a lot of the time on the All-Star weekend because, I mean, there's pretty much general world consensus that it was kind of underwhelming and not that entertaining. I was not entertained pretty much at all. I was looking for other shit to do and watch during the shit because I was just bored, you know what I mean? But so let's just talk about it real quick. You know, the dunk contest they're saying was the worst ever. You know, that's debatable. It was terrible. No, don't get me wrong, but there's been some other very bad ones also. But I do want to just touch on quickly, you know, what we think we could do to fix the dunk contest. And the All-Star game was what we always see is no defense, them just playing up and down and just letting each other score basically. And but you know, we did get to see a treat with Steph Curry going crazy. He's going for 50 and making like 16 threes in the freaking All-Star games. Crazy. But yeah, so he wasn't missing nothing for the most part. But other than that, the game was pretty boring to me too, man. So yeah, y'all get into it, man. How'd you feel about the overall All-Star weekend, man? And then we'll talk about the dunk contest.
Who going first, man? I'll let you go first, Thurston.
Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate you recognize my greatness. All-Star weekend, I didn't really need to check it out. It wasn't really nothing to check out. A celebrity game, wasn't no celebrities I was checking for.
Definitely didn't watch that.
You know what I'm saying? I was flipping through the channels. Like I said, I had it on mute. To tell you the truth, had it on mute just in the background. And every time I look, oh, who's that? Some dude I think Miles Garrett has a couple of dunks. Other than that, nothing impressive. There's I guess a European dude that was over here D'ing up the women. And it's funny how we talked about that, how we don't want to see women play against men. And that was the perfect reason. That right there. This dude was checking women, picking the ball. But keep it short and sweet. Nothing impressive. I just hate seeing the All-Star game. It's like, you know, seeing that, man, on this stage, at least go one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? Do something, not just up and down the court, throwing lives, throwing oops, some crazy stuff. I think for me, if I missed the All-Star game, Kobe, when, you know, say he took it to people. You know, say he came down, he's coming down the court crossing, come on, T-Mac, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Do a little one-on-one. You know, it's not saying to go all out and play full out deep, but let's give us someone to watch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not your friend. Let's come out here. Let's really get 1-2. But the one thing that I wanted to see that I did post in the chat is that I think we should have, you know, during the All-Star game, I think they should have some type of, you know what I'm saying, one-on-one where they clear it out and go one-on-one. That would be more exciting. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, nothing exciting. Go ahead.
How you feel about it, Mace?
Yeah, man, they just need a whole new formula. I'll be honest with you. I mean, at this point, even when you just watching Steph go crazy, he was just shooting like he was shooting warm-up shots, like for real. Like he was just wide open, just taking them. I mean, if he's the greatest shooter of all time, of course he's gonna make 60 of them motherfuckers if he just shooting them wide open with no defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, and think about that. He had 50 and they still lost. Like, kind of let you know, ain't nobody trying to do nothing. It's just like, you know what I'm saying, lobs here and there. Like, so honestly, they
won though. You bugging? They won. But go ahead.
No, you get the point I'm saying. What the fuck out here?
Yeah.
The point is it was underwhelming. Like, you know what I'm saying? The point is shit is underwhelming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? and I could have did without it. Honestly, it's just run up the score now, 160 to 150, 180, 190. So it'll make me know, never mind. So honestly, they need to find new formats and make it more exciting. I don't know if they need to, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we don't want to see men and women or something, but I don't know, maybe invite some Euro players to come over and showcase or something like that, or, you know what I'm saying, see, like, I don't know, like do some kind of tournament, like I said, in the year, you know what I'm saying, the best street baller in the world gets the invitation to come play or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Do something to make it interesting, because right now we just watching the same dudes play during the year, play half as hard for what?
Yeah.
Like, that's really all it is to me. So.
It's like they all agreed, like, let's not touch each other, like, let's not do anything.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like a giant load management now. It's like, this is
Yeah.
a free week for us. So, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let's dunk here and there. Let's do it. Like, we literally see
Yeah,
more
they
dunks
forgot
than
they
the
were
layup
supposed to be
line.
entertained by this weekend.
Yeah. It's like, let's just not get hurt and, you know what I'm saying, wave at the fans. It's more exciting the introductions now than the game damn near. Like,
Right.
It's a real rap. So that's me.
Go ahead, Pat. How you feel?
Man, to be honest with you, the last few years is starting to go down, in my opinion, man. It's, you know, I'm with Thurston that I missed that time where at least Kobe would take it serious to the point where, you know, if you guard me, I'm gonna try to bust your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to defend you on the other end as well. It's not that I'm going hard like this a playoff game. But I don't want the fans to look at this like this some WWE BS on the basketball court. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're gonna have to do something else, man. Because like even with the whole, I'm donating so much money to this or this, those guys are already rich. They ain't really out there playing that hard for $300K. With some of them guys make that in one game.
Yeah.
I mean, just my opinion, bro. Like they're gonna have to they're gonna have to make it funner. Like, I don't know, add a 4-pointer, add a 5-pointer, or like a sudden death situation where somebody get fouled. I got to go 1-on-1 against you, or meet me at the rim or something. It got to be something, bro, to make it exciting, because it's just not there no more. I don't know what they can do to help it out or whatever like that. And to be honest with you, I watched the celebrity game just to see who was what. And I did see the little foreign guy, the long jumper, catch one off the rim. That was nice. I didn't watch none of the 3-point contest or the dunk contest, bro. Just my opinion.
I got the highlights.
I didn't care who was in there, to be honest with you, man. It's just a disappointing time, man, to be honest with you. I just wish they would find another format that would work.
Yeah, and the 3-point contest. Go ahead.
No, I mean, just to piggyback out there, I think that will bring it back if they have some type of sudden death where it's like, you know, Team LeBron, someone from Team LeBron gets to call out someone from Team Durant. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has to call somebody out. You know what I'm saying? You can't dodge it. Because, you know, in this new era that we're living in, no one likes to be embarrassed. No one likes to be put on social media. Right. So it's like, yo, I know if I don't tee this dude up and he scores on me, it's going to be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I think something just implement that would be good. But go ahead, Jim. Go do your thing.
Yeah, I agree. Good points. I was just gonna say, the All-Star, the 3-point contest. I mean, you didn't miss nothing. It was a bunch of guards, and they lost to Karl Anthony Towns. So I was pretty.
I mean, hold on though.
I mean,
he can shoot, bro. But I'm just telling you, you had Patty Mills out there. You had some shooters out there that should have won. You know, but Cat won it. You know, and salute to him. You know, he did great. But I'm just saying, I don't want to see it. Me personally, I don't want to see a 3-point contest if you ain't got Seth Curry, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson in there. Like they had like CJ McCollum was like. I don't want to see CJ McCollum shooting threes for in the 3-point contest, bro. Me personally, he's a scorer. He's a scorer, bro. He's not a 3-point shooter. You know what I mean? So and in the dunk contest,
the same way when you see Conley last year, Jim.
Yeah, like but last year Steph was in it last year. And it was crazy though. It was entertaining to watch when you got a bunch of deadly shooters out there. But if you got a bunch of guys who are cool shooters, that's not a good 3-point contest. You know, just like we watch dunk contests with non-dunkers, you don't want to see that. So, and the dunk contest, speaking of, you know, y'all didn't miss nothing. You know, if you watch the highlights, it'll probably look better than what it actually was, because the shit was terrible. I watched the whole thing and it was just nothing but missed dunks. I shared in a group chat.
What?
It was like 30. They dunked 30%. They was by themselves, and it was a 30% dunk percentage on the night. So and Jalen Green, Cole Beasley, is that Cole Beasley? What's my
Cole
man?
Anthony.
Cole
Oh,
Anthony.
fucking-
Cole Anthony missed mad dunks. He started off wearing Timbs and missed like 5 times in a row, and
Stop it.
it was just weird, bro. And it was just not. It was not a good dunk contest, and I want to see John Morant or some big dogs out there. And I seen John Morant said after it, or they said like, "Yo, have you thought about doing it? Like, what is it? What can they do to get you out there?" And he was like, "Nothing really. Like, if I want to do it, then I'll do it." And then at the end, he said they're gonna have to raise the rims up though.
Mhm.
I like that confidence, but bro, let me see you come out here and do something first before you start talking about raise the rims, because we just want to see somebody that's good. Like, because all 4 of them, like, my man from Tucson, from Juan Tucson, he embarrassed Jason Richardson's jersey, bro. He
Oh
put
my
on
God.
Jason Richardson's jersey and tried to mimic his little sideline between the legs behind the head joint, and my man did it 12 times and it wasn't even close. I was just like, you could just tell, like, yo, you don't even have enough hops to pull that off, bro.
Mhm.
So it was just bad, man. It was very bad, bro. I was like, man, what is going on here? So me personally, I think, like, I was talking to my boy about this, and he was saying that you should make it a YouTube contest, like with the YouTube dunkers. I don't think that would fully work because it's an NBA dunk contest. But I do think they could incorporate the actual real dunkers. Like, I don't know if y'all watched Dunk League before, but if you watch Dunk League, you'll see them dudes is crazy. Like, they would murder this dunk contest.
That's what they
And
do all day.
Yeah, but they should have. I think they should bring the Dunk League guys out before the dunk contest. Then that'll get us riled up, and it'll be a good dunk contest. But they'll also, like you said, Thurston, about the egos. Once the NBA players find out about that, they ain't gonna want to dunk after them dudes. You know what I mean?
Like, nah, I'm straight.
So,
He doing
at
all
this-
that. He did a flip.
Yeah, but at this point, it's more like it's like the Pro Bowl to me, or like the MLB All-Star game. It's like don't nobody really
right.
want to watch this. It's not entertaining. You could tell they're not trying to get hurt. Like, it's just whack, bro.
At least MLB got like ramifications. Like that shit, it means something to a point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
There you go.
if the NL wins it, then they get some kind of, you know what I'm saying, work for it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
but you
while
more
it's
want to watch
boring,
the
it
home run
means
derby.
something. And like you said, the hitters, like 3-point contest in the NBA, they're not even bringing the best shooters out. At least in the MLB, they're gonna bring the power hitters out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get in, like bring the power hitters.
Home run derby is exciting as opposed to the slam dunk contest.
Exactly, because the big dogs who swing. You know what I'm saying? That they bring the Steph Currys and Clays out with the bats for them, but out here it's like, nah, we're gonna bring out the dudes who hit singles. Like, nigga,
like more of
So
a
do you
fashion
think
show.
for the
fashion
3-point
show.
contest, should it be the shooters with the top percentage, or how would you
That's how they used to
want to
do
see
it.
that happen? How you
But
should do it? Okay.
I don't think it should be like that. Just let the guys volunteer that are top tier players. I don't want to see these guys that are, mid tier or bench players. I want to see the top shooters in the league all go at it. Just like the dunkers. We want to see the top dunkers go at each other. That's why they spent half of LeBron career mad at him because he wouldn't do the dunk contest, because it's like, bro, you got the most hops in the league. We want to see what you really can do in that setting. So, they just need to scrap it, bro. I say just scrap the whole event if you're not going to make it entertaining. If it's just going to be about clout and all this other goofy shit, just scrap it. It's not entertaining.
I got
LeBron
one
to the
more thing.
NBA.
End it.
As far as the All-Star game, man, I think we all would agree. You see guys give more effort in the summertime when they going up against each other in New York or LA in the little gym and they going 505. They doing way more effort than that than they did in the All-Star game, bro. And for me, I was thinking like the other night, I'm like, dang, what could they do to make the dunk contest kind of exciting? I think what they should do, man, is try to make it like a little 2-on-2 thing where you got to have a big and a guard on the same team. And you got the judges, they pick the dunk. We know some of the dunks they're going to pick, a small guy ain't going to be capable of doing. Well, that's where the tall guy comes in at, and then vice versa. And if you can't do the dunk, you either got to skip to the next team, and that penalizes you some kind of way. They got to figure out a way to make it exciting. But I think making it more exciting by either letting the fans pick the next dunk or the judges pick the next dunk. Because there ain't too many more dunks you can do out here, bro.
Only thing I'll say is wrong with that, Pat, is if they could do dunks that they would have did them shits on Saturday. But the dunks that these dudes can do, if the fans pick the dunks, they gonna just be like, man, I can't do that every damn time.
Yep.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
pass.
Or hey man, look, a trophy is cool. Do something different, bro. I don't know. Fuck, you win a dunk contest, you get a shoe deal. Make it Give him
You gotta
something.
incentivize it in some way.
Yeah,
That's the
I
only
think it's
way. I agree with
incentivizing.
that. I agree
I,
with that.
but I agree with
Mo-
you though with
yeah,
that last
yeah.
part. When I think when LeBron started opting out, you see all the people opt out. I don't keep on making it a Bron thing, but you know, Bron did the McDonald's All American, right? You go to the league and do one? Nah. You know what I'm saying? Zion Williams, you gonna go to the league and do one? Nah. John Morant? Nah. But say y'all could do all this stuff during warm ups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the ego and the pride of this era. They just I don't know. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's weird. But let's move on from that, man. Because like I said, it was not no point even watching, let alone talk about the shit. So yeah,
Right.
man, do better, NBA. But all right. So next we'll slide to what was the next topic? We'll talk about LeBron's comments. LeBron said, I'll put the quote up here, but paraphrasing basically, the door's not closed on me going back to Cleveland. And he also said that no matter what I have to do, I want to do it in order to play with my son in my last year and in his first year. So I'll give a quick take on it. I just don't think that it's weird, man, that he would do that and put his son in that situation, because his son has never played in the NBA and his name is already LeBron James Jr. So if you're asking me, like if my dad was Michael Jordan, when I got to the league, the last thing I would want to do is play my first year during my dad's farewell year. So like that's gonna take away every ounce of attention that Bronny was gonna get, and it's going to his dad. So, but I also see the other side of it because it was actually smart by LeBron because his son ain't guaranteed to be in no NBA. He ain't guaranteed to start on nobody's team. He's not guaranteed to be a first round pick. But with LeBron saying that, he kind of just guaranteed him a spot though, because now the team's looking at it like shit. We get Bronny, Bron gonna come automatically. So now any team has a chance to get him. So and they might not even have took a chance on Bronny James if it wasn't for LeBron saying this. So I see that it was a smart move as a dad to make sure my son is guaranteed a spot, but you kind of just, put him in some quicksand because he's going to be doing like, imagine Kobe having a son during his farewell year. That would have been crazy, bro. His son would have got freaking like the other Lakers. You could tell they were awkward because they couldn't get no attention and it was all about Kobe and it was like not about basketball sometimes. Imagine for his son who's already living in his shadow his whole entire life up until this point. So my take is that LeBron, he been wanting to get out of LA and this whole Cleveland thing because lastly that he's supposed to have put the Lakers on notice from this weekend from this whole Cleveland thing. So and maybe he did because yes, Cleveland showed LeBron love, and I've been saying let LeBron go back to Cleveland or the door should be open for him to go back to Cleveland. So I think he probably been wanting to go back to Cleveland or whatever. And now here's his chance to use that Cleveland situation as an excuse to act like he wants to head out. But I don't think it's a smart move as far as your son, because you just put the target on your son's back, basically. But go ahead, how y'all feel about it? A lot to get into.
Go ahead, Mace. I'll let you go.
I got you. Appreciate you feeling generous today, Peebo. I feel you,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Appreciate the generosity. Look at
In
it,
rebuttal mode.
giving man
ass.
today. Shit. Honestly, man, I can't tell the man. I naturally can't do. I find that's a sus move personally, because like you said, you're basically gonna take all the shine away Bronny was gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, Bronny was gonna get him getting drafted. If he gets drafted, period. Even without LeBron on his team, they're gonna see what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? They want to see what he's gonna do because you are LeBron James' son. I can't imagine playing in a locker room where you have LeBron James who can automatically trade the whole team away, and the only person safe on the team is his son. Wait, what? Like, I don't know. With a group of grown men, like telling me, hey, all y'all are expendable except my 19-year-old son here. Like, you're sending that message ahead of time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, any team that comes in is going to be like, we already know this is going to be LeBron's farewell tour. So what are we going to do if him and his son decide to go two-man game, back and forth? Here you go, Dad. Here you go, son. You got the vets in the corner like, I'm open, nigga. Like, what the fuck are you going to do? So I just can't imagine why you do that. I think, like you said, it was kind of a way to get out of the Lakers situation and be like, hey man, I can get out of, you know what I'm saying? He can leave regardless, whatever he wants to do. But you know, LeBron is like, he's a master media manipulator. So it won't turn into, oh, LeBron James quit on the Lakers. It'll be, oh, LeBron James wants to go play with his son. And that, you know what I'm saying?
He got to put a sentimental
narrative.
story behind it.
Thank you. And like, hey man, I respect him. He's great at controlling narrative. That's what he does. So that'll really make the case. Well, LeBron didn't leave the Lakers because he didn't want to be there. He left because his son went to Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so anybody in the league, and you already know this, everybody's gonna go all out, salvage, killing their roster to get a year with LeBron. 1 year with LeBron. And then Bronny on the back end. So it's like, what are we gonna do? So you got with that to get Bronny. So essentially, you're really just mortgaging your whole future to get Bronny, not LeBron, because he tells you this is his farewell tour. This year he does this. That's me.
That's funny because the LeBron already got the Lakers to mortgage their future for Anthony Davis, and now he's saying they're gonna do it for Bronny. But go ahead, Pat. How you feel?
To be honest with you, I don't think him saying he wants to play with his son is all that bad. I feel like when you come out of college or high school at a top pick, you're gonna have the spotlight on you regardless, to be honest with you. And I feel like playing with his dad, maybe they can take off the spotlight. Maybe he can show him how to be a professional. Maybe he can show him how to move around the league and what not to do or what not to say. Or you could do that not
he
on the
do that from his couch. He was daddy.
I said you could do that now and say, but it's nothing like walking someone through it and giving them a hands-on experience. It's kind of like what LeVar Ball did for his kids. You know, he bigged them up. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers drafted Lonzo over Tatum when they clearly knew Tatum was the better player, or De'Aaron Fox, but they did it just because of how loud LeVar Ball was. So I can't.
De'Aaron wasn't the better player, but go ahead.
Oh,
nothing to think about. Look at him now.
That's debatable, yeah. But
okay. Tyrese Halliburton looking like he was, you know what I'm saying? That guy over there.
Tyrese Halliburton straight though. But I just feel like, you know, I don't know if it's that big of a deal, in my opinion, as far as him want to play for the son, because he's probably been saying that for like the last 2 years. That ain't nothing new. I think Bron said that 2 years ago that he wanted to play with Bronny. Or
he
maybe
said he wanted to play with him, but now he's saying, I'll do whatever it takes.
Going to play with him.
So that means now teams have to really consider, what can we do to get them to?
I mean, that was always the deal, in my opinion. When he said he wants to play with his son, he want to be the first father and son to play together in the NBA, it was a wrap then. Like, I always knew the Lakers wasn't going to be the team. And as far as him going back to Cleveland, I always assumed he would go back to Cleveland, but like on like a 10-day contract or something. Like, I'm retiring with the Cavs or some BS like that. And I don't know, man. I guess when you play for the Lakers, there's always rumors out there about this player ain't happy or this player wants this. And it's always for leverage. It's never really facts. Like this, or you know, like you ever never seen like like for instance, last year, Mo Bamba out of nowhere became the Lakers' #1 trade target. All of a sudden, Orlando gets rid of Vucevic and we keeping Mo Bamba. But y'all wasn't keeping Mo Bamba until the Lakers were playing to get him. So I feel like that was like his agent putting it out there like, hey, you better wrap this kid up because the Lakers want him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like sometimes it be fool's gold, man. I really don't know if it's real or not, to be honest with you. If LeBron is bitching about John Wall not coming to the Lakers and the Lakers trading Westbrook in the pick, he just gonna have to deal with that because he constructed the team. Him, Anthony Davis, and Rob Pelinka, they're gonna have to take the blame for it and die on the sword, bro. You put the team together. You figure it out or y'all miss the playoffs. That's just what it is. I would not trade no more picks to satisfy a 37-year-old player.
Right.
Just my opinion. We ain't got no more damn picks left anyway. So the one pick that we do have, I'm not trading it for John Wall.
Yeah, you did want John Wall over Westbrook, though.
I wanted John Wall over Westbrook, but I didn't want that damn pick to be in there.
I did too.
Yeah.
I agree with that shit.
But before Thurston go, though, I will say to lastly, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think it's gonna be good for LeBron regardless, but it'll be not so good for his son, in my opinion. It may work out to be good. But tell me how it could be good though, because LeBron's gonna be freaking 40-something years old, first of all, and his son is not guaranteed to be a starter. So you might have both of them on a bad team where LeBron's too old to even make an impact, and his son is too young to make an impact, or maybe not even good enough. So I don't think it's a good idea anyway, because it's not like y'all two are gonna compliment each other. It's not like if they was doing it now, it would make more sense. LeBron still got a couple months and years, maybe a year or two left in him. But we talking about this dude is a junior. So he got to play another year and then play go to college or overseas or something or G League.
It's 2024, right? So he can come 24, right?
I think by
LeBron
that time
gonna be in his 23rd season or some shit.
He'll be
Outta
turning
here,
40. He'll be
I
turning
think
40.
LeBron is
that
just trying to
time,
get him in
though,
the league. Go ahead.
I think next year the shit falls off where kids can start coming out of the high school again.
He ain't coming out of high school.
They'll
Not
retire
first
next
round.
year.
He's already consistent top. He's a 5-star player.
He's
Somebody will
4-star.
be.
He's a 4-star player. Go ahead.
Somebody will be
He's projected
foolish
second
enough to
round
take
pick.
He's
his
really a
consistent
3-star
stuff.
player though, Pat, and he's 4-star because his daddy's name.
Well, I don't
Pretty
know
much.
if he's a 3-star. Now I watch him. He got some moves, and I do understand that. Like even if he got 10 points, those 10 points are against other 4 or 5-star players. So if it was, him going against a 3-star guy, maybe he'll have 25 or something. I don't know, bro. You know how that goes. But
He plays against 3-stars though, and he don't be getting 25.
potentially.
Pat. He just
I mean,
don't.
but you got a team of 5 guys that's all Division I, probably 12 guys.
That make
Your
it
stats ain't
easier
never
though,
gonna be
Pat.
crazy. It makes it easier, but what I'm saying, your stats is gonna take a hit. You ain't never gonna
Yeah, but
average.
I agree with you, but I can't
Yeah.
say his stats take a hit. He never his stats was never there. You know what I mean? He's always been playing behind all of the better guys.
That's what
Now
I'm
he's-
saying. We've never seen him on his own team, so we
This
really
year,
don't know.
this year we got to
This
see
year.
a little more, but he's still 3rd, 4th, 5th
He
best player
showed
on
me
the
some
team.
moves. I mean, I've seen some moves. I don't know if a team is like I
Stop
said.
lying.
I was telling CED earlier that I read somewhere that they compare him to like a Chauncey Billups, a big guard that could shoot, that could defend.
He don't play nothing like
And it's
Chauncey
like,
Billups.
okay.
Hell, stop playing. No,
Whoever
hold
made that
on, man.
comparison bugging.
Before we
I'm
go
saying
off, let me go ahead and let you
Yeah,
know.
let
can
Thurston
beat
get
that.
in.
Yeah, because I went off with a tangent with that one. But anyway, I think it's bad for the NBA and it's bad for his son. Like, obviously, we just talked about how his son is not that good. His son played out here. They played against Sierra Vista, right? When at the Suns. I mean, at U.S. Airways. He didn't look. It wasn't eye popping. It wasn't trending. It wasn't like, oh my God, I see why that is LeBron's son. It was none of that. Yeah, he got the bounce and
When
stuff
he
like that.
jumps,
But
he
other than
does.
that,
But other than that,
yeah, like I said, he got the balance, but other than that, you're not seeing anything that's like, yo, he's 5-star. He's guaranteed #1 pick. So the fact that LeBron is saying that is just hurting his son. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather him say, I'd rather be on the coaching staff or an advisor that drafts my son. But Steph, we all were young men. When we turn 18, pops, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm fucking hoes. I'm out here drinking. I'm doing what I need to do. I ain't trying to hear, son, you need after the games you need an ice tub and you go to bed early because we got to back to back. Dad, dog. The thighs is here. The IG miles is on level 2. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? You need to go to bed because I'm gonna tell mom on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it in. So I just think that he's bad for his son. It's gonna mess up his mental health. It's gonna come out on a 30 for 30. How my dad killed my career trying to be in the league with me when I'm trying to go ahead and make a name for myself. But my dad is over here trying to do this father and son thing. I ain't trying to do the father and son. I'm trying to get mine. You got yours. That sounds good. To be like, oh my God, the fact that the dad wants to be there with the son. I know how it was for me. Once I was out the house, Dad, what's the rules? Call you before I got, okay, if I stay out late, I'm trying to get it in. I'm a man. I'm trying to do my own thing. So I think that's going to hurt his son for him trying to be like, anything that drafts my son's going to get me too. And to the point that you guys already stated, LeBron, you are not even on a winning team. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that you do.
3 years prior to
actually
what you're
kill-
talking about now.
Yeah, you're not even winning on your current team right now. Now you're saying I automatically get you. What if you draft your son and don't even want you? You know what I'm saying? I don't even
Yeah, I'd
want
like
you.
to know what Bronny thinks about this. I think this is LeBron's idea. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Thurston.
like I said, I think it's a horrible thing because speaking for myself, I know when I was 18, I wasn't trying to hear my pops. You know what I'm saying? How great he is. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm trying to get my own. I'm trying to come into the league and establish myself, not trying to be in the shadow. And also going back to the LeVar and Lonzo thing, his dad actually hurt his son. You know what I'm saying? His shot ain't nothing wrong with his shot. Your son's shot was broke. Now you see his shot is fixed. He's actually shooting correctly now. And now we're starting to see him actually be a player that we all thought he was before, without his dad woofing us up and selling us wolf tickets. Like, yo, your son was all right. Your son was all right. But say we knew that shot was here and there. You know what I'm saying? But now he completely switched it up, and now he's playing completely different. So I think it's gonna be the same thing for LeBron, trying to coach his son during the game instead of letting the game come to him. Go ahead, y'all.
And I'm gonna say this lastly, man, because I don't want to get on. I don't want to see, they're gonna call me the LeBron slanderer and all them names that they got to give a nigga for being honest about a person. But in my opinion, bro, it's just a selfish move, man. It's very selfish because we've already watched LeBron control the narrative in the locker room and ship guys out, like May said earlier, and just control like soap opera the NBA. And now your son about to be in the NBA, bro. Why don't you just let that man have his first year? But instead, you're literally making his first year about you, bro, by doing this. And you could just let him have his. LeBron could still be in the league that year, but you shouldn't even want to be on the same team with your son. You should let your son be doing his thing over there. You do your thing in Cleveland, and let your son get drafted to wherever he gonna go and do his thing. But you're automatically putting a target on his back, like you saying LeVar did. But it's going to be worse because Bronny ain't even that good. Like Lonzo was already a number 2 pick, where regardless of what LeVar was ever going to say or not say, he was going top 3 or 1.
Mm-hmm.
And but Bronny is already you're really a G League player at this point.
Second round best, they said.
Yeah, but if his daddy wasn't LeBron, we would be calling him a G League player though, because don't know other players on these high school teams, especially the best teams, get to be the 5th, 6th guy. And we're paying this much attention to him. No one even gives a shit about the 4th, 5th, 6th player on none of these teams, no matter how good the teams are. So, Bronny gets, he got a cheat code. But
I just want to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
It's been known for guys to not be that impressive, but then get to a league and just blow up. And I was looking at somebody like, I could think of a guy, because I watch high school just as much as I watch anybody else. And I was thinking like, damn, let me look up Donovan Mitchell real quick, because Donovan Mitchell was not like that in Louisville. He was just a dunker. So I look up Donovan Mitchell, and his high school rating is the same as Bronny, a 98, a 4-star, who nobody thought was going to be this damn good player that he turned out to be. The only person that really knew that was the Utah Jazz. So it's very possible for Bronny to get drafted, go to a G League team, and earn it.
But Pat, I wish you would name somebody whose dad was in the NBA too,
Right?
Because Donovan has a real 98 ranking. Bronny's rank 98 is souped because he's LeBron James' son, bro. He ain't if he's a 98, what is Amari Bailey, who's way better?
I'm saying, we don't know, because we didn't see no damn Donovan Mitchell play in high school. We don't know if it was souped or not.
But I watched Bronny, and he's not a 98, Pat. You watched him too.
What's the kid last year that we seen? It's like, he wasn't even that damn impressive. I can't even think of his name. But he didn't go any.
We're talking about Bronny, Pat. He's not a 98 when you watch him. If he is, Amari is 110, and it only goes up to 100. So how is Bronny a 98? He's more like a 92. You know what I mean? He's good. He's really good, bro. Don't get me wrong. And he has a better shot than LeBron already. And he has a similar game. His playmaking ability is similar. His IQ is good. He's very athletic, but he's not a good defender as far as I've seen. His jumper is cool. And his playmaking, his handle is nothing crazy. His jumper, you can't leave him open, but you ain't worried about him if you got defense. He never scored. He never hits jumpers like that.
Let me ask you this:
Right.
He's at 6'3.5" right now. He grows 5 inches over the summer. What you saying then?
Well, come on, 5 inches. Of course, I'm gonna say a lot, but
all right then. So
what are the odds of that?
Can change.
I'm just saying.
He's about to be a
flag on the play. Flag on the word for that.
We have a word for that. We have a word for that. What is it?
Ain't no. Hey,
if he grows 5 inches.
If he goes 5 inches.
If he grows 5 inches, I'm gonna say a lot about him. But if he stays the same height or he grows 1 or 2 inches, it's about his game got to improve regardless of how tall he's gonna get though. His game got to improve. That's all. And like I said, he's a real good player. But when you're the 4th, 5th best player on your team and you're a junior, he's about to be a senior now, and he's still the 4th, 5th best player on the team, bro.
I'm not really for sure about that. I can't confirm or deny, bro. I don't know. I haven't watched him play this year.
I've been watching him, bro. And, Bronny plays good in certain games. And when they play against really good teams, when he has hard defense on him, he passes the ball. You're looking for somebody to give it up to. He's not really. You ain't gonna see too many plays where Bronny has tough defense on him and he still just goes off or gets a bucket. He usually gets rid of the ball and he's a good open shooter and all that. So he has all the potential and the resources to be a good player. So I ain't gonna close the door on him, but I don't think LeBron is. You shouldn't be making it a point to like I gotta play with him. But I think he's just being smart though. He's playing chess with the NBA and he's making sure that his son is a first round pick right now by doing that. And his son got time to develop. Well, let's leave it there, man. Any last words?
Nah,
All right.
I think. I mean, on that subject or just on the show?
Period. What you got to say? We're about to end it though.
Oh, okay. No, I thought you were gonna say about the
Did I forget
trade.
the topic?
The trade, the Brooklyn. Anything on that?
Oh yeah, we can mention that real quick. How you feel about it? How you feel about Goran Dragic to the Nets?
I mean, I think it's nice. I just think that the Nets is gonna go make history this year. You know what I'm saying? With everything that happened, that took place, and then they'll probably like win it all. You know what I'm saying? The first team that just have all this turmoil during the season and turn around and win it all. Because it's just like at the end of the day, if they would, okay, they're on the A seed, they're sneaking with the A seed, right? And then let's say KD comes back, Kyrie comes back, you got Ben, he got his mental health. Do you really want to see them in the first round?
Nobody wants to see them first round, bro.
I mean, like I said, do you want to see them in the first round? Nobody. Yeah, I understand. They haven't gelled together. They don't have that much time. They really, the Brooklyn could just throw it together and make the shit really work, man. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to see that.
Dragic is a great pickup. One, because Kyrie's playing half the games as of right now. Two, they got a bunch of shooters at the guard, but they don't really have playmakers outside of Ben Simmons. So now you got another playmaker, and he ain't gonna play no defense, but that ain't why you brought him there. So yeah, they finally have depth though. Brooklyn's problem has been no size, no depth. They addressed both of those things at the trade deadline and with this signing right here. So I like Brooklyn, man. I like Brooklyn to win it all. Honestly, if I do think the Bucks are gonna give them a run for their money, but it's gonna be the Bucks in Brooklyn in the Eastern Conference Finals, I think. And the Suns.
You're right. I do give you that because Kyrie can't play that.
I want to go on record. I want to go on record on something right now, personally. You know what I'm saying? I know the boy Meeks keep the archive, so I want you to keep this, man.
No, I do.
I don't want to hear shit about the Nets until they get the fuck together. Like, I'm serious. Just like people don't want to talk about the Lakers when they suck. I don't want to hear about the Nets until they get together. Like all this Lakers, what you say, Smitty? We don't do that. Oh, if Ben come back and this, those are all ifs, bro. Like, stop talking about it.
I told you he'd be doing ifs when he want to, though. But
that's what I'm saying. You do ifs when you want to. Like, there's no.
Well,
ifs.
If I messed up, they say I do an if. I said when they come back. When?
No,
I say if.
You said no.
You said
no. When Ben Simmons gets his mental health together, Kevin Durant come back, Kyrie get back. Those are ifs, bro. Because it's not happened. None of that's happened, and there's no sign that is happening. So we spend all this time talking about the Nets. Oh, they get together, bro. They ain't got together in 2 years. So at this point, I want to personally say right now, we got to stop that. The only thing we can know about the Nets is they got a coach who ain't getting it done. They've been on a losing streak. Kyrie played half the games. Kevin Durant is injured. And Ben Simmons has not scored a fucking point in how long? So
all right, you only left off one thing.
Go ahead.
Kevin Durant is that nigga. Go ahead.
He is 100%. Kevin Durant is that nigga. Look at me. You're talking who believes Kevin Durant is the best player in the NBA. I'm making that clear.
Giannis said it when they was about to get their ass spanked before Kyrie went down. He was in there gushing about Kevin Durant.
Hey, I'm being honest with you. KD is the best in the game to me. He is effortless to him, and he is that nigga. But all I'm saying is, like, once we start talking Ben Simmons and Kyrie and Goran, it's like, bro, none of that matters. Only thing we can count on is Kevin Durant is that nigga. But everything else, Kyrie's still playing half the game. Ben Simmons has not developed no jump shot. Like, and I get it. Oh, well, we don't need him to shoot. Well, you don't need him to do anything now because the nigga ain't playing defense because he out. Like, what? He's not doing nothing. He's averaging 0-0-0. So, like, what are we talking about? Like, if you want to talk about Kevin Durant, let's talk KD. And like you said, KD was wilding on the Bucks. He was wilding on the Bucks. But that's it. That's it. Like anything else other than that, what are we talking about here? Like that's just me. So I want you to put it on record because they win it. I want everybody to be like, see, nigga, we told you. And I want to take that like a man. But if he don't, if the Nets do not get this done, and Ben Simmons don't get, if Ben Simmons don't get no shot, and Kyrie let all the games to get injured, I want all the smoke, all y'all back to be like, talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh, we're gonna have a lot of crow to eat if all of this shit you're saying. If nothing don't happen with the Nets, I'm telling you, I'll eat all the crow because I'm definitely hyping it up. And I'm definitely telling you right now, confidently, without seeing anything, that I'm picking them to fucking come through the East, bro. Okay. And so if they do come to the East, with all that shit you just said, it's 10 times sweeter because there's no chance. If I had to ask you right now to bet your life on it, you'd be like, nigga, they not going to win.
I can do it.
Yeah, of course.
That Kevin Durant, if I had to bet my life on Kevin Durant put on his back, oh yeah. You can ask me to bet like that. Kyrie's gonna all of a sudden come back and they're gonna lift the mandates and he's not going to get injured like he did last year and the year before. And we can't guarantee that Ben Simmons is all of a sudden gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna finally take this layup, even though I haven't taken it previously with people on me. Or I'm gonna finally decide to start shooting this three like I was in warm-ups before. That stuff I can't bet my life on, but I can bet my life that KD probably gonna have 30 and 15. Like I can bet that shit. Like that's walking money.
That roster is different, bro. I'm just telling you, that's a nice roster from top to bottom.
The roster is different.
Nice roster, bro.
But it's not together though.
That's true.
I
can't argue with none of that you're saying.
That's all I'm saying. So
but and remember, before you go, Pat, let me say this last thing. 8th seed, that works in their favor if Kyrie playing the road games. Remember that.
Facts.
So they could start off 2-0 like they at home because they got their full roster, and we'll see from there. Go ahead, Pat. Get your last shit off.
Man, I really don't think Brooklyn. I feel like Brooklyn should have beat them last year, and the reason why I say they're not going to beat them this year, the big factor is I don't think Giannis is scared of KD no more. Like if you go back 2 years ago, he was scared to guard Jimmy Butler. Last year, he was really forced to guard KD in those last few games. He was getting cooked. But that last game, KD was like 1 for 8 with Giannis guarding him. And after putting him out and going to win the championship, you gave that guy some more armor in his MO, bro. I don't think he looked at KD like he did before. I don't think Giannis is scared of nobody in the league now. And that's a problem when he's not scared of nobody, bro, because he realized I'm the most dominant player in the NBA right now with no jump shot.
He won 2 MVPs and still needed to he still didn't realize that shit.
Hey, he might have, bro.
Yo,
and I'm gonna tell you another thing about
he know he ain't better than KD. Pat, I'm just telling you.
He said it online.
Yeah, I'm about to say to Pat's point though. He won 2 back-to-back MVPs and still was in the press conference saying nobody's better than Kevin Durant, man. There's nothing we can do.
That was last year.
Yeah,
I'm willing
you don't think he better now because Kevin Durant. Oh, and that 1 for 8, they was doubling and tripling teaming too. Go ahead.
Come on, they had to hurt James Harden.
I'm telling you, I've seen a different swagger about Giannis.
Just Giannis on him. It was KD. It was everybody going.
This year.
They was throwing the bus at him.
Yeah,
I'm not. I don't think Giannis is gonna say that this year. And another thing too, man. Like I told you before, Kyrie gonna get off. He gonna do work, but he gonna have to work with Holiday on him, bro. And do not sleep.
Man, unplug your mic. Stop trying to
say this. We're not gonna do that.
Okay. I want you. You know what? Once you get out, how many games did Kyrie play last year in the finals?
Here you go, Pat.
In the playoffs, how many games did he play before he got hurt?
He played a series.
He played a series and then he got injured. And then
he played 2 games against the Bucks, I think.
2-0 and he got injured.
Thanking him. Do you know what he was averaging those 2 games?
Now,
it's like 30 points.
Those 2 games, he did not get off. He had horrible shooting nights both games.
It wasn't horrible, Pat.
They were not good shooting nights.
Yeah, one bad game, Pat. It wasn't, and it wasn't bad.
It wasn't like Kyrie normally be cooking folks, bro. He had to work for it. And all I'm gonna say is, and I'm not saying he can't get off on him. What I'm saying is he's gonna have to work. Do not sleep on that Serge Ibaka pickup, bro.
Pat, Jrue Holiday is one of the best he's the best perimeter defender in the league. So you're not saying nothing when you bring up him versus Kyrie. He gonna do that. He gonna everybody.
That's what I'm saying, but we can't just overlook that. And like I said, don't look over the fact they got Serge Ibaka. That's another big piece.
That's a big pickup. But in the grand
his
scheme,
back,
Drew Holiday
back be
can't go.
hurt.
Nobody can guard Kyrie one on
Yeah,
one.
that back ain't shit.
Can't nobody
Right,
guard
come on.
Kyrie one on one, Pat.
Huh?
Can't nobody guard
Can't no
Kyrie
one
one on one. Not even Drew.
Come on.
Not
I'm
at
not
all.
saying he can shut the man down. I'm just saying he can make it difficult for him.
That's true.
I don't know how difficult
argument.
he's gonna make it because he's gonna go out the left with the right, with the right with the left, and he's gonna
Yeah,
And
cook
they was
him.
up 2-0
Like he cooked
with
everybody.
that so-called difficult shit you talking about. They was up 2-0. So
What you
how
talking
difficult
about?
was it?
And
You
don't
trying to talk about
forget,
his
they have
shooting
people-
night, but they was winning.
And real rap, don't forget a lot of things that people miss about the that we forget. I'll never forget. They have Tucker back there causing issues with Kyrie. PJ's gone, bro. That's a big motherfucker they have with the Bucks. PJ did work on that ball. They not that no more. And Serge
That's
Ibaka
true.
not
He
gonna
was
get back
guarding
harassed
Kevin
nobody.
Durant a lot of that time too. So yeah, we're gonna see, man. The Bucks got a squad though, and I do agree with you, Pat. Giannis is looking. He looks different this year. He got that look in his eye this year, like he ain't scared of nobody. But I didn't seen that shit before, and I didn't seen that look turn from mean to man. Kevin Durant's the best nigga I ever saw.
Hey, hold on, bro. Jim. Hey, who was guarding Embiid when he dropped 42 on the Bucks though?
We know who was guarding him.
Did he had the eye of the tiger though? Did he had the eye of the tiger that night? Because
Well, he ain't got the body frame to stop Embiid.
Oh no, he got the. Hey, I'm off. Get out the thing. Come
He
on,
don't.
y'all talking
You
crazy
talking
right
about
now.
the best center in the league, bro.
Ain't you defensive player?
Y'all,
Pat, you all over the place. Hey, what you drinking on?
How am I all over the place?
That ain't even
Yo.
talking on nothing.
He ain't got the body frame to try to guard Embiid, bro. Don't get me wrong. Giannis
you're in
is
the
long.
you're in the NBA, dog.
Giannis is
You're in
long
the
and all
NBA.
that
You're
stuff, bro.
athletic.
But
You're defensive player of the year.
Okay. How much does Joel Embiid weigh?
280.
Good amount.
And
280.
because you weigh more,
Bro,
yo, strap up.
Joel
You
Embiid.
get paid $200 million.
Pat,
Bro,
Pat, to his point though, Ben Wallace was giving Shaq problems. Rasheed Wallace used to give Shaq problems. Dennis Rodman used to give all them niggas problems. And it was all way smaller. So I'm just saying it's possible.
Bro.
And none of them was, two-time.
Joel
Yeah, they was
Embiid.
two-time defensive player of the year.
Joel Embiid is the best center in the league. There ain't nobody in the NBA that's gonna stop him besides a bad shooting night. He gonna eat Giannis. Don't get me wrong. Giannis is strong and he outpower a lot of guys. He not empowering fucking Embiid or Jokic. Those two guys gonna eat, regardless.
He's right about that, Thursday.
He ain't got no business even down there trying to guard them real centers.
So you the best player in the game. You supposed to guard the best player in the game of the other team.
Come on, man. You're making excuses.
Joel can't guard him either, though. Joel can't guard
I'm
him.
not saying that he's not
no one
supposed
can guard
to guard
nobody,
him,
but said
but
you
he
gonna
can't
do.
guard him.
You gonna just let this man go off and win the game? It's like, shoot, put me on. Kobe would have did that. Yo, whatever. If it's small guard, whatever. Kobe would have strapped up and would have got out there. So stop making excuses for these people for not stepping up to the plate when it's
Jimmy, you just said Jimmy Butler locked up Giannis the year before that.
Jimmy Butler.
He's
Kawhi
6'6".
Leonard.
He's 6'6".
No, I said Giannis didn't guard him.
Kawhi
Yeah,
Leonard.
Kawhi done locked that nigga up too.
When they was losing. So stop with that, man. Yo, step up. All you gotta do is dig deep. They don't talk about that no more. But we can go wrap it up.
Hey, but Embiid, hold on. All right, so before we wrap it up, how far are the Sixers going, bro?
I mean,
because that Embiid, when he gets tired, is a whole different dude, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And it's a lot of weight about to be on his shoulders with him and James.
Well, he got James Harden to help him carry the load now.
I got him going to the finals, bro. I got him going to the conference finals. I got him going to the conference finals, bro. I do.
I ain't mad at that, but I don't think it's. I think they're gonna.
If they're gonna do it, bro. If they're gonna do it, it's got to be this year, bro. It's got to be James is right off it and Embiid's off it. New York.
Ain't no way they're getting past. I don't think they're getting past Miami, Chicago, and Brooklyn, and fucking.
I got them getting past Chicago.
One of them teams gonna fuck them up.
I don't got them against Brooklyn. Probably not Brooklyn, but I got them getting past Chicago though for sure.
Okay, that's gonna be a nice matchup though. Chicago got a good matchup to go against them.
It's gonna be real nice.
Yeah, but I just think if you give Embiid too much though, like even at the All-Star, at the end of the All-Star game, Embiid, you could tell he was tired, bro. Like he was trying to close the game out, and he was just too tired, bro. So
let me pitch one before we go.
What's up?
Real quick, Zion topic. I just want to hear what y'all got. You know what I'm saying? On the real ride, where you stand with it, Meek? Because I've talked about the last 2 weeks, man.
The writing's on the wall,
the last report came out that Buddy's like, nah, I'm out. surgery done. What you feel? Where you at?
I mean, the writing's on the wall. I mean, he basically just waited out his whole first rookie contract, and now he's gonna go wherever he wants to go. But I don't know. I'm still not convinced that him going to New York is a good idea. I'm not convinced, bro. I think he can go there and play with his friends, but your ass ain't gonna win shit with them with that lineup. Because if you think about the next 10 years, there's still a lot of fucking talent in the league that they're gonna have to damn surpass. And the Bulls, if they stay together, they're gonna win the championship in a few years too. But even Miami might swing something. But
Yeah.
you know, I see it happening, but I don't really care because I don't think it's not gonna turn into shit. How y'all feel?
I just feel like that, that just goes to show you, man, when these guys show you the body language that they don't want to play for your franchise, bro, don't draft them. If I had that number 1 pick and Zion, a team or a representative told me, look, you really don't want to play in New Orleans, shit say no more, bro. I'll trade the pick and get some more people for him. I'm not sold on Zion, bro. He's never gonna be the best player in the NBA.
Yeah, but they didn't want to get Ja Morant too because they had Lonzo in them already.
Bro, if you could, you know how many teams would be willing to give you an all-star for the first pick in the draft?
Fact.
I would have just traded the pick, bro. I'm sorry. And found me some other way of doing it, bro. But that's the problem with these franchises. They try to force these guys to come play for them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, this is New Orleans, bro. No star player is ever going to choose New Orleans over the damn Lakers or New York. You got lucky with Giannis, but that's why they do all these bird rights and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Giannis is one of those rare guys that probably don't need all that fame and say, I could do it right here in Milwaukee, which I respect. But nah, he said he didn't want to be there, man. He should have just never drafted the kid.
True.
What's up, Thurst?
I think he's gonna go wholly wrong. But going back to what May said, you're saying that the Philly gonna win it this year?
Nah, he said they're gonna go.
I didn't say they're gonna win this year.
Oh,
they're going to the finals or the Eastern
I
Conference.
I said they'll get the conference finals and they'll probably get knocked off. I didn't say they're gonna win it. No, I didn't say that.
Who are they gonna get knocked off by? Brooklyn, right? Go ahead.
No, if they're gonna get knocked off, it would be by Brooklyn. That's what I'm saying. That's who would be the ones to knock them off.
All right.
Yeah, I can see that because they'll play Boston right now. Shit, I could probably see that.
Yeah.
All right, but with the Williams thing, I mean, I just say bet. You want to say finals though? You want to say finals? The finals? Okay, that's right.
Wait, who? The Philly?
Yeah, Philly. Come on, man. Come on.
They won the trade though. Remember?
They won the trade, right? You said it's this year.
No. If they're gonna win it, it has to be this year. That's how I see it. But like running into Brooklyn, then I can see Brooklyn putting them away. But other than that, I can't really see anyone just definitively going, we're gonna put you out in 4, 5, or 6. I couldn't see it, bro. Like I just can't see that being that way. And if it would be the buzzsaw that is Brooklyn that would put them out if it was going to be anyone.
Oh, okay. But now, okay. I was gonna make sure I was looking at the schedule. We got to start looking at the standings and see where everything fall in place. But yeah, I see that. With the Zion Williamson, man, it's a horrible situation. But yeah, I mean, May's been telling me about this thing for a long time. So it's really nothing.
Nah, man, froze up.
Frozen.
He froze up on the last start.
I just go to show you he want to talk about it anyway. Hell, he want to talk about with Philly. You know what I'm saying? He want to talk about the Sixers. He want to talk about those Zion.
Yeah, right. You want all the Sixers smoke.
Yeah, he want the Sixers smoke. You look at the standings like finals. Okay, finals. All right.
How you got 2 Thurstons in this bitch?
First time ever
Hold on, let me get rid
eyeball.
of your other Thurston, man.
Nah, bro, leave it on there, bro.
Leave
It's
the
the first
froze
time
Thurston
ever,
on
bro.
there.
We got 2 Thurstons.
I like the
on
face
here, bro.
expression.
Yes, sir.
That nigga, I'm about to say nigga to change his background and everything.
No, my
Oh,
computer
this
went
nigga,
off. My computer went off.
Okay.
But no,
You
you
get
saying
back
I
up
think it's
that
a horrible
quick.
thing.
Oh, you jumped in on your phone.
Yeah, it's on my phone real quick. Yeah, I think it's a horrible situation. I don't think he's gonna plan out the way he thinks he's gonna pan out. Because obviously you gotta get traded, then you gotta lose all that damn weight too as well. It's the work ethic, man. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see what happens.
Should be losing the weight now. Like he ain't doing shit else.
No, he looked big, bro.
Oh yeah, he 300 something pounds, they say.
You gotta get traded, another surgery, then you gotta lose the weight and diet. I don't know.
And it's funny that they consider genetics, you know, growing up, if you're not that tall for basketball, but they don't consider like, yo, what does Zion's dad look like, yo? Cause my man got some genes that's it's hard to keep weight off of him, like Zach Randolph and Shaq.
Yeah.
You know, Zion, I don't know. It's like they should have known that he was gonna have a lot of weight on him because he was freaking 270 pounds when he came into the NBA.
Right.
He's a kid. But let's leave it there, man. Appreciate
All right,
y'all,
bro.
man. Salute to the subscribers, man. Make sure I hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And we appreciate all y'all watching, man, across all the countries. I looked at the analytics the other day. We got like literally like 10 countries of people be watching our show. So I appreciate y'all. Some of the countries, they don't got no, I guess English is second language, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Salute to everybody that be listening to us, man. Everybody new and old, man. We appreciate y'all. But we out of here, man. Salute.
On my mind, body, and my soul, I'm trying to get control. I gotta hit the goals. Time's not in your control. I gotta make the most of the time slots before we end up in a pine box. Y'all could be suckers, but I'm not. Your soul is for sale, but mine not. Nah, fuck how these niggas feel. I'm trying to get a meal. Cops trying to get a kill. Man, lopsided is the feel. Stop trying to get the real. Cause y'all just some GMO niggas. They should be CMO niggas. But all they can see is whole niggas. I don't know what we should do about it. It ain't really nothing new about it. Just do me this favor. If shit hit the fan, don't say it. Just show me that you about it. Just be true about it. Tell you my goals, boy, you would doubt it. Don't want your judgment cause you were clouded. Don't wanna fuck with you, you a coward. Push you the nigga said you was solid.